Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
An active weather day today.
Yes, indeed, and it starts calming down a little bit, right, Alana?
Definitely so, but no rain, no gain, and we saw rain in Salt Lake County. This is the ABC4 studios. Was coming down this evening. That severe thunderstorm rolling through, impacting portions of Salt Lake County, but Tooele County, you can see rain in July. I love to see that. That's a good thing. Okay, we had a lot of hail with these strong storms that came through. This coming from Tooele, quarter-sized hail here. Thanks to the Wise Trader for sharing. That's a big size for the Beehive State. And as we looked at the satellite radar, you saw that line of storms coming through with the shortwave disturbance, where we saw that storm development. And tonight it's tracked over towards the Uinta Basin, over the Uintas and into southwestern Wyoming, still active up there in Cache Valley. And the storms to the south becoming isolated, but these could hold together, bringing some gusty winds and some light rain tonight. Now, it wasn't just the Wasatch Front. Check out this hail coming from Price, south of Price, as a storm came in. Melissa, thank you so much for sending it our way. Strong storm rolling through Carbon County, and this was the hail that came with it. So throughout the Beehive State, these storms packing a punch. As we look at the winds, 70 miles per hour clocked at the Great Salt Lake Marina. Those strong winds meant business. More than that, 71 miles per hour at Provo Canyon. Layton had some gusty conditions. Grantsville, Lake Mountain, those were the biggest numbers coming out of the storms that rolled on through. Futurecast shows us what's expected as we head into the overnight. So that swath of moisture with that line of storms going to move into southwestern Wyoming. Here we are by 2 a.m. Cloud cover for the Wasatch Front in the northern half of the state, but near Delta towards Richfield, we could see those spotty storms kind of track through, stay a little unsettled in central Utah. Clearing then once as we get towards about 5, 6 a.m. Quiet conditions, but isolated storm potential holds on for tomorrow. You saw it right there near the state line and really focusing south of Delta and Castle Country. Vernal could see an isolated storm for the evening hours, but the activity is going to be a little less widespread than what we saw today because of the disturbance that was moving on through. So following the storms rolling through, we head into the close of the work week, and Friday is looking pretty quiet. Yeah, high pressure making a comeback. Have to share a sunset photo. This one coming from Hyde Park, Adam Bowman. Gorgeous shot. That is just so pretty. That was tonight. So pretty. So that'll just tell you there's always someplace in Utah getting a gorgeous view with that sunset. High temperatures today, 96 in Salt Lake. We did hit 100 in Moab, 108 in St. George. Lots of 90s, but as the storms came through, those temperatures dropped really quickly. Here's what's going on in the upper atmosphere. So you know, because we've got holiday weekend right around the corner, that high pressure that brought those record temps last weekend, it's coming back. So why we saw storms with that area of low pressure that you see kind of falls apart. But as we get towards the close of the work week and into the weekend, that high stacks up over Utah, bringing clear skies and the temperature soaring. We're talking triple digits in the north and the south, and this does impact your Pioneer Day plans. That ridge will drive the weather bus as we get through the weekend and into early next week. As a result, excessive heat watches are already posted, forewarning you that the hottest day in the north is going to be different than the hottest day in the south. So lower Washington County and Lake Powell under a watch, and so's the northern Wasatch Front and Salt Lake County, as well as the northwest corner of the state. So the heat's coming. Tomorrow, not so bad. Right around average, mid-90s, a little bit of cloud cover, cooler with that system coming through. 80s, 90s, triple digits towards southeastern Utah, 109 in St. George. Speaking of, Washington County bringing in triple digits, and we've got the hottest temperature on Saturday, 112, and then we're going to see the heat backing off in the south. 107 for Pioneer Day in St. George, and as you look, triple digits in the north and the south for your holiday weekend. If you're planning now, just plan for ways to keep cool. Isolated storms for tomorrow, and then we're going to get back into the century mark club, and we stay there for a little while. So the difference is the Wasatch Front will see the extreme heat, hottest temperature Sunday in the south. It's Saturday. And that's what that ridge keeping things interesting. Pioneer Day in the north, 101 with clear skies, and it's going to be a hot holiday, but that's A-okay.